Oh yeah, welcome back to Watch Then James Don't Play. You're hearing it now because I didn't say it in the show. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, this is hard. Wake up, Magic Carpet.
Starting now.
Starting now is the beginning of the episode.
This is the beginning.
This is the beginning.
We're here. We're not going to sing any of the songs.
In the year 2000.
I really wished we had a Walker Texas Ranger lever.
I can't remember that time that it was Haley. Was it Haley Joel Osment on there?
Yes, it was.
And he goes, "Hi, my name's Haley, I guess, whatever his name was." And he goes, he said something about a Native American word that he learned earlier that day.
Yeah.
And the old guy said, "Well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned." And I go, "Take it easy, Grandpa." And then he goes, "Walker says I have AIDS."
It's all right.
And I'm like, what a turn.
Walker already told me I have AIDS.
I have AIDS. You don't have HIV, kid. You have.
Anyway, roll that beautiful bean footage. I want to see him say it.
Walker told me I have AIDS.
Game, set, and action.
Off to a full-blown start.
Oh, yeah. This is delightful.
So, what's your relationship to Aladdin?
Like the person, the character, the Disney epithet. I mean,
Yeah, all of it.
all of that.
All of it.
I would say Aladdin was the third most watched Disney movie in my house. There's a top three, right? There's the one that I owned for a long time as a child, which was The Little Mermaid.
Give me your top three. Is this in order, or is this just...
I'm doing top three in order of
Okay.
Disney movies that existed in my home.
So your number one pick is The Little Mermaid?
The Little Mermaid, yes.
All right. Solid.
I know most of the songs too. That helps.
I think I know all the songs. To
I know
Little
all the
Mermaid.
songs.
Yeah, come on.
Trying
now.
to save face. I know most of all
I was
of
like, I
them.
don't know why you know most unless you fall asleep towards the
Part
end.
of your world. I mean,
We are not singing the songs.
God, I can't help it. They're so
Infectious.
Alan Menken was a goddamn genius.
Speaking of full-blown AIDS.
really hope I got his name right. Was that his name?
Alan Menken?
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Stinking Menken.
Well, you've also
Can't
got...
imagine you ever heard that before.
You also got Tim Rice and Elton John. Like, Disney was just pumping out bangers.
Just hit after hit after hit after hit. They've been faltering lately.
It was the late 80s, early 90s Disney Renaissance.
I don't like him wiggling his finger at me.
And so, yeah, Aladdin comes in 90...
Stop spinning the wheel.
What, 92?
Yeah.
And it just dominated all of our households. I feel like we were at the perfect age to just sit down and watch Robin Williams be crazy.
Right. It was great. I didn't understand most of the references. The only one that I understood was Jack Nicholson.
All right, Sparky, here's the deal. If you want to court the little lady, you gotta be a straight shooter. Do you got it?
I remember laughing really hard at the Peter Lorre impression.
I can't bring people back from the dead. It's not a pretty picture. I don't like doing it.
The only reason I know how to know that reference is because one of my dad's favorite movies was Casablanca.
You despise me, don't you?
Hell, if I gave you any thought, I probably would.
And Peter Lorre gets shot in that movie. Like, he only gets like 2 scenes, but I recognize the face because he's very distinct.
Right.
And of course, he's in a bunch of other like Universal movies and stuff from back then.
So, number 2 on the list was Lion King, as far as like movies in our home that we had and watched on a regular basis.
Sure.
And then third place was Aladdin. So it went Little Mermaid, skip a couple years to Lion King, because Lion King came out
94.
when I was right in that slot of being a human being.
Yeah.
94, right?
Yeah.
I'm 7 years old at this point when Lion King comes out.
And then 95 is Toy Story.
Right. And then I kind of looped back and I go, let's watch Aladdin too. Let's see what I missed. And I missed a lot because it's fucking great.
Well, after 92, they would put out a movie that would get popular, but you kind of always roll back to Aladdin. Aladdin was kind of always there for you.
And you know it's a good movie because Disney has their disclaimer on it now. Disney Plus has their, hey, by the way, there are some offensive stereotypes in this. And I go, yeah, there are. And I go, quite a few.
Well, I mean, look, you're just not going to get around it because of where the story takes place. You know?
Allah forbid you have any daughters. And I go, damn,
Can't believe they let him say that.
amazing.
Oh, Raja. Oh, he's my favorite.
Raja's great.
I love Raja.
Who doesn't want a tiger for a fucking pet?
Is that Frank Welker, do you think?
Did you just get bit by a dog? I think you just got nudged. You got nudged or clawed by a dog just now.
What is it called when they just like rake a claw down your chest?
Oh
to
yeah,
get your attention.
You got clawed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it pawed at, but it's a, you know what I mean. They get you with the claw part.
Yeah. The dog wants your attention, but they don't know how to give it or ask for it rather.
She didn't get adequate pets when I first came in, and then we started recording, and she came over here and she's like, "Wait a minute, you didn't do the thing. Why don't you do it now?" So now I'm petting her.
My precious babies. They're literally my children.
She loves it.
Yeah.
She's having a great time, but she's probably gonna paw me again if I stop.
I can throw apples at guys. I didn't know that. You knock them out?
Awesome.
Sweet. So this is the Super Nintendo version of this game, if you can't tell. And the way you can tell is if you're an Aladdin connoisseur, is that he doesn't have a sword.
Ooh.
Now, he doesn't have a sword because at no point did he have a sword in the movie until the end of it, maybe? Did he have a sword at the end of the movie? I feel like he never had a sword.
When he breaks the glass in the hourglass that Jasmine is trapped in at the end, he does use, I believe, a sword for that. He like picks up a bejeweled sword
For a moment.
That's what I'm saying. He uses a sword, but not to fight with a, you know what I mean, another guy with a sword.
This guy's using his weapon arts. Did you see that?
I saw it.
Yeah. I beat him? I beat him. All right.
You fool. We've all got apples.
They just start pelting the homeless man with fruit.
This homeless beggar with the impeccable eye makeup.
And really kicking shoes, by the way. Really bitching footwear. Congratulations. Here's your gay friend, the genie.
And his daddy, the Sultan.
Allah forbid you. All right. I said it enough. We mentioned this movie in a recent episode where I talked about one of the coldest insults that I've ever heard.
Yeah, I think that's what's got it on our mind.
Yeah, so we needed to kind of revisit that. If you're wondering what the insult is,
You are a worthless street rat. You were born a street rat. You'll die a street rat, and only your fleas will mourn you.
there they enjoy the view and discuss their dreams for the future, naked. Unfortunately, they are found by the guards who drag Aladdin off to the palace dungeon and Jasmine back to her father, the Sultan.
Where only her fleas will mourn you.
And Aladdin's still naked. They left him naked in the dungeon.
Absolutely.
Hello, Sonny Jim!
That's probably my favorite disguise.
Aladdin is thrown into the deepest cell of the dungeon. Not the nice, like, minimum security one, but the deep one. The scary one.
So, we're to believe that Jafar just, like, goes undercover. I know he's, like, the advisor.
He's the royal vizier.
He's the royal vizier.
He can do anything he wants.
But yeah, does he just go? Does he tell the guard? He's like, guys, I'm gonna be in old man makeup, so don't beat me while I'm in there.
Right.
Or does he just do the like? Because he's got like a fake stone that lets him in and out.
I think he just likes. This is like a kink thing for him.
I assumed he used the stone to just slip in there and get his kinks out.
Here's what gets me is that was an awesome outfit. He didn't just throw that together earlier that day. He had it already.
That's what I'm saying. What's his normal routine with this?
Right.
He's been co-opting street rats for a while, so I presume this is just part of the con for him.
Right.
If they get in trouble or he needs to get a guy out of prison, he's like, oh, I'll just adopt the old guy persona, put in my fake gold teeth, and, you know, bust him out.
Or if he's hooking up with Dirty Mike and the boys, he just has that outfit just in case.
And they're going to make a soup kitchen. Or I guess a falafel kitchen.
They're going to make a person kitchen in the back of Aladdin's Prius.
We will be having sex in the back of it.
Aladdin has a Prius. Every homeless beggar in Agrabah has a Prius. Those are the rules.
We just found your magic carpet. He was trying to vote for the Sultan.
My Prius? Whatever. We got it.
It's terrible.
Belongs to us.
So you're on
That was a stupid bit. Cut it out.
Terrible bit.
Removed it from the show.
Did we?
Bats? No, it's still in. Of course not.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm not sure this is shit. We're gonna run it down the lab and do some tests, but I'm 85% sure this is shit. Placenta blew out all over the back window there.
Oh, hell yeah. Chicken in a cave. Perfect. Thank goodness. Wish I had some apples right now so I could throw them with the... Oh, bread!
From the movie. Remember?
A lot of food. A lot of, like, good food in this cave. It is the cave of wonders.
It's a wondrous cave.
Do you want jewels? No, man, I'm hungry. You got any chicken?
Honestly, this is probably my favorite era of games, though, where You just hop around. Sometimes you find a rotisserie chicken. Sometimes you find a gem.
Right.
It doesn't really need to make a lot of sense.
Sometimes you hesitate on the jumps.
And the scorpion will get you.
Yeah, that scorpion will fucking get you.
Can you? Yeah, you can just pole vault over the bats.
Oh yeah, these are gonna like fall out from under me.
Yeah, you better keep going.
Run.
You are pretty good at this, though. You seem to have the rhythm of it for the most part.
It helps that I'm using a game genie and like I don't have.
No, you didn't have to say that.
Oh. Well, it's obvious my health isn't going down. They're like, well, he keeps getting hit.
No one's
He
watching.
must just be really good.
No one's watching the health bar. Like, ooh, I hope James is being honest.
Remember that.
I just want to say, there are some people who did not listen to us last episode. I even cut the rant out and made a short telling people not to email us at watsonjamesdon'tplay at gmail.com.
I backed you up on it. I said, absolutely not. I don't want it.
Not to follow us on TikTok at WJDon'tplay or on fucking Twitter, anywhere. And we are still getting more subscribers. More people subscribe to this channel.
Y'all are bad listeners.
Fucking terrible listeners.
We had one request, which is, God, son of a bitch. We had one request, which was that no more.
So I'm being nice about it now, but I'm not going to keep being nice about it. Stop it.
So, all right. So Magic Carper was like, hey, look at that. I can fly. See ya. And he just leaves you to the logs and the bats. God, shit. Oh, this is tough. Do you want to try this one?
Did you watch
I'm
the
stuck, man.
the TV show?
A's Jump.
The Aladdin
Idiot.
TV show? Hey, idiot.
Idiot. A's Jump. Figure it out. I watched the Timon and Pumbaa cartoon. It was pretty good.
It's a pretty good one.
They had their own special cartoon. I want to say I watched a lot of Goof Troop, which was before the Goofy movie. The Goofy movie is a product of the Goof Troop. Goof Troop came before. Because by the time Goofy movie came out, Max was like a teenager, right?
Did
and
you
in Goof Troop, he's just a kid. Children, settle. Y'all don't do shit all day. And as soon as like, I want to do a podcast, like, fucking fight. Fight now. Fight. Dad's doing stuff. Fucking hate you, Dad.
Did you watch Quack Pack?
I watched. Yes. So part of Quack Pack.
Oh, what the hell was that?
There's a there's a thing in Quack Pack. I think it's the intro, right? And there's a big red panic button.
Yeah.
All three of them press it at the same time. Huey, Dewey, and
Louie.
Louis. Got it. Huey, Dewey, and their friend Lewis.
Dewis and Lewis.
Dewis, and Lewis. I remember the intro. I didn't watch a lot of it. I was a DuckTales boy. More than that. More than Quack Pack. Let's see. What are some other shows that I liked that were Disney related? I don't know. Was Mighty Ducks Disney related? I'm talking about the cartoon with like anthropomorphic ducks.
Yes, absolutely it was.
Where all of their outfit, everything was hockey themed.
Yeah, so they were
Jump, you fool.
So they were alien alien ducks.
Duck
that crash landed.
Oh shit, that's a quick one.
And played hockey. But everybody was just cool with them actually being like anthropomorphic ducks.
They were also ducks. And I loved that,
and then they fought crime on the side. Yeah.
Everyone transformed in those old 90s shows. They had their like action apparel, their casual wear, and then they hit a button and his hockey mask would turn gold. Mighty Ducks, here come the Mighty Ducks. I still want a Mighty Ducks jersey.
They had the captain, the leader guy.
I want an old purple like Anaheim Mighty Ducks jersey.
Oh, it's classic.
More than I want a St. Louis Blues jersey.
Have you seen the
because I don't really care about hockey. I just like the jerseys. They look cool.
Have you seen the new one? The new Anaheim jersey? They've gone kind of back to that logo.
They've gone plaid.
And they are currently like doing orange, I think, is their dominant color, like orange and gold.
Ew, why?
It looks good.
Does it? Okay. It doesn't sound good.
Because he's got like a fiery eye and stuff.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like it's cool.
They're like, let's make it more because it was already badass.
That's what I'm saying. They've re-embraced that. Because there for a while they weren't using it. They went more to like a normal looking duck, I guess.
Right.
Aw, what the hell?
And there's another Disney cartoon I watched when I was a kid. It was called Bonkers.
Yes, it's a dark night. Moonless, full of evil, with danger lurking behind every shadow. Anything can happen on a night like this.
Do you work at being this odd, or does it just come naturally?
I loved Bonkers.
Bonkers was great.
Hot lady cop.
We saw Three Ninjas at a drive-in movie theater. And before the movie, they played a cartoon, and it was Bonkers. And that's where I was introduced to Bonkers, was a drive-in movie theater. And I'm not showing my age because drive-ins are still a thing. In fact, people are nostalgic for them, so they're kind of having a bit of a resurgence. Most like one-screen movie theaters are having resurgences right now.
I saw
because people want to feel like they did when things made sense.
I saw Baz Luhrmann's Elvis movie in a drive-in.
Oh, that's so cool. That's very cool.
I had to sit through DC's Wonder Pets first because it was a double feature.
I was wondering about that. So I haven't been to a drive-in in a long time. They're doing double features. Like whenever there's 2 movies on the marquee outside, that means you're watching both movies.
Yeah,
right?
Generally speaking.
Generally speaking? All right, I didn't know that. It's going to close. Oh, you got to open it all the way. I got you. Ooh, quick. It's a quick one,
Still
baby.
pretty quick.
Still pretty quick. Nice jump. This is going okay.
Watson,
you don't even know why
you
you're
are
in
my
here.
same height. That is neat. I don't know where I'm jumping to once I get, you know what I mean? Once I get up there, I'm like, ooh, I hope the next thing doesn't kill me.
Is that a stalactite?
Yeah. Okay. They hang tight to the ceiling. And a stalagmite might reach the ceiling one day.
Interesting. Fascinating. I didn't know that.
That's how I remember it.
You found the lamp, or did you find a one up? You found a lamp. There's just some shitty genie inside.
Hey, kid.
Do you do wishes? I do some stuff. Like what? Watch this.
Why don't you rub me and find out?
And he just does that.
All right, that's my only rub joke.
He just does that scene from Kinsey where the guy jerks off really fast.
Ugh,
and that's
such a horrible scene.
That's the genius.
You picked the worst scene in the movie. That's the Requiem for a Dream ass to ass scene.
There it is.
Maid Marian. I don't know what to do. Do I not interact with that?
No, because if you touch it, you'll die.
Touch
all right?
nothing but the lamb.
Nothing but the lamb. Oh, that guy's voice was awesome. The fucking big tiger thing.
Is that Frank Welker? It's got to be, right?
I don't know. By now, you know it's on the screen. Like whoever did the voice, I found out.
I thought you were gonna say whoever did the editing.
Whoever did the editing, I did.
I did
the editing.
We're there.
Touch that. Yeah, rub it.
I want to rub the shit out of it.
Immediately.
Abu,
no, you fucking idiot.
See, he's touching it.
Oh, you dumb, stupid ape.
You know what I miss? I had a color-changing Abu spoon that I got out of a cereal box.
Oh, that's badass.
I believe it was orange, and when you put it in cold milk, it turned like purple.
Isn't nostalgia a little painful for you? Like it hurts.
There's a bittersweet component to it, for sure.
It hurts. It hurts.
I don't know if it hurts.
Well, I saw a guy talking about nostalgia earlier today and how he doesn't understand it. He doesn't have, and this is the guy that was probably born in, I'd say the 70s. He's a little older than I am on the TikTok. Oh, it's the guy that wrote John Dies at the End. He wrote the book.
Okay.
That's the guy I'm talking about.
All right.
We like him. I don't really, his book's fine.
Again, you'll see his name on the screen.
Yeah. He's very active on TikTok, and he does really good, I'd say, long-form videos, which is like a 4-minute video on TikTok. That's long-form on TikTok. And he was talking about nostalgia and how he doesn't possess nostalgia. He doesn't understand it.
What does that mean, though? To not possess it. He doesn't recall a fond time in his life?
He doesn't have fond memories of the past, is kind of what that meant to me. He described the 80s as grimy.
Okay.
He said everything was dirty. He says, go back and watch The French Connection and how dirty everything is. And I go, that's not what I remember from The French Connection, but if that's what you remember from it, then you got issues, dog.
So his assertion is just everybody's remembering it wrong. They're romanticizing it. That's not how it was.
Yeah, kind of. Is that this is not how it was? And I go,
okay, but
I don't think I'm remembering it wrong because I'm only remembering specific things. I'm not nostalgic for when, my old man beat the fuck out of me.
Well, let's just say
let's
just say he's correct. Let's just say he doesn't have fond memories of the 80s. Okay. 40 more years have happened.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Does he not remember, like, the 90s?
I think what he was saying is that's when he was a child. So that's the time.
That's when you would think that he would have it.
That's the time that he's supposed to be nostalgic for.
I guess.
His childhood in the 80s. And I go, I'm nostalgic for things that I didn't even experience.
Yeah, I'm nostalgic for the 70s, and I wasn't even alive then.
Wasn't even around. I look at the vibe from the Birds.
Oh, I love the Birds.
And I know that there's a lot of problematic things about the time period of whenever the Birds came out.
Look, it wasn't great for everybody.
It wasn't great for everybody. But the vibe in that diner,
the fashion,
the cigarette machine. Whenever the old lady goes in the restaurant and goes, change. The guy just gives it to her because he knew that she was going to go buy smokes.
Right.
He had no... Because at first I go, wait, you walked into a business just to get change and then you left? No, she was buying cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, man, what a cool vibe.
Oh, I got a piece of the beetle.
And I wasn't... When did the birds come out? What year? You know what year. I know you know what year. You know the decade.
64?
Okay. So I'm... When is it supposed to take place? The 60s?
It's going to bother me. The book is based in, like, the early 50s, I think.
I was going to say, it felt 50s-esque.
This is the most challenging part of the game so far.
And I'm like going...
And you're like, all right, trivia boy.
What year did the birds come out?
And I died.
You half fan? You not true
so I'm gonna
fan
pass
of
this
Hitchcock?
back to you and look up some birds stuff.
Shit.
Because
all right, we're going.
Look, I was that nerd. I had the birds poster hanging up in my bedroom in high school.
I saw the birds for the first time because of you. Isn't that fun?
Good. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Really?
I got really into Hitchcock after that and watched like all of them.
What year did I say?
You said 64.
It was 63.
That's pretty good though. Pretty good guess. 1 year off. I'll
Yeah.
take it. You know?
Yeah. Marnie is what I was thinking of because Marnie also stars Tippi Hedren. And it came out in 64. That's what I was thinking of. Have you ever seen Marnie?
No.
You want to talk problematic? Marnie is problematic.
Marnie? Oh.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Is a rich
problematic.
Is a rich guy in the movie, and he meets Marnie. He falls in love with Marnie in that typical 60s guy way where it's like, I looked at you and just knew. Doesn't matter what your personality, your circumstance, or anything going on with you, I've decided you're the one. And so he just takes over her life. And she gets more and more withdrawn, and she's like, I can't be with you, I don't want to be with you. And he's just like, nope, we're going to confront your past trauma. And so he attempts to take her back to, like, her home and show her, like, this is what you've been running from, if you don't...
Sure.
Blah, blah, blah. Like, he thinks he's doing a good thing, right?
This is impossible, by the way.
Oh, I can do this. This part's easy.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah, this part's super easy.
There you go, Chief.
Well, you didn't start it at the right place,
Yeah,
so I'm
you
probably
did.
going to fail this one, but
Okay.
I will get it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, huh? I thought you said it was easy. Whoa.
It reminds me of those old mac and cheese commercials. But yeah, one of the things he does, for instance, is like he takes her on this cruise for their honeymoon, and she definitely doesn't want to sleep with him, and he definitely doesn't take no for an answer.
No.
Like, so be very aware, people. If you're watching Marnie, it's messed up even for that time.
God, you're a god. Oh my god. Oh, this is amazing. This is incredible. I'll talk. You focus.
Yeah, keep talking.
I'm talking. I'm so... Oh, God, it was getting so hot.
I was getting there. I was getting there. Scratching up my zipper.
Whoa! Mind the wave of... This is crazy!
The Velveeta wave?
This is insanity!
We'll get there.
I know we will, and if we don't, it doesn't matter. Hey, this matters fine, man.
Hey.
I say that at least once a day.
I love saying that because it really does kind of recenter me.
Oh, yeah, because... Take it easy. Just chill out. It's fine.
Like perspective.
Everything's going to be fine. Like today at work was kind of crazy. And then the end of the day rolled around and I go, oh, okay.
Like, oh yeah, today ended just like every day ends. It's fine.
I worry that I'm not like normal because I'm not really exhausted at the end of the day after working all day. And I don't feel like I didn't do enough. I feel like I worked pretty hard today. But
I honestly get a little bolt of energy.
I don't collapse. You know what I mean? I don't just die and melt into a recliner with a 40.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, let's record an episode for the show after work.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal. It's
God damn it.
We have a job that's pretty hands-on. I would say it counts as blue-collar work.
All right, I'm going to make one more good run at this.
But I'm not like, I don't complain a lot about, oh, man, what a day. I worked hard for the money today, and I go, hey, fucking guys.
Hype me up. I was doing good when you were
I am hyping you up.
No, I mean, hype me up in the game.
Oh, you're so pretty. You're such an attractive boy.
All right.
I love your monkey.
Keep it realistic. Yeah, you like the monkey?
I like the monkey. I like your carpet.
Carpet's pretty plush,
You got a lot going on. Straight as an arrow, baby. You're doing it. Down. Shit. Oh, my God. There's rocks everywhere. It got so skinny.
It got really skinny.
God, it's so skinny.
But that means we were making it farther.
It's so thin and it's svelte. What are we talking about?
It's longer than it is wide. But some girls like that.
It's like a pencil.
Some girls like that.
An attractive pencil. How do you pee out of that thing?
As soon as I get another game over,
My
I'm passing
carpet?
it back
Yeah,
to
how
you,
do you
by the
pee out
way.
of your carpet? Tell me.
How do you pee out of your cave of wonder? It's that one right there where it starts to go too sharp back up. I always try to push it too close.
All right, we got about 5 minutes left in this episode. So you got 5 minutes to get it done.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that's helpful.
At least
it really is.
I know it is. I'm trying to. I'm trying to add pressure to
boomer parents.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes, and after that, you're dead.
You're dead to me.
What do you mean I'm dead? I'm 12, dog.
You're more dead to me than your dead mother.
Man, our parents said some crazy shit to us when we were kids.
You know what?
Start the game over?
I think it is.
It is. Yeah, start the game over.
It is easy
Cold-blooded.
for me to kind of discount stuff like that and make fun of older people in general. But my parents, I don't know. My dad was pretty supportive. Like when I played hockey, he showed up at every game and cheered my name.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like when they were upset.
You know,
some of the stuff that I remember was said. That
oh yeah.
If I were to bring up to them, they would have no memory of.
Yeah.
And one of the things that stuck with me, my brother, he's a few years older than me, my stepbrother. He had some just behavior problems growing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was honestly, you know the episode of King of the Hill where like he's so creative. He was creative, and he was easily distracted. You know,
he had some needs that maybe weren't getting met,
and you got into some shit, right? So anyway, the old man's beating his ass, right?
As was the custom.
As was the custom at the time. Just beating the fuck out of him, right?
Yeah. Your kid has a problem. Doesn't matter what the problem is. If you beat them enough, the problem will probably
just
stop.
Really tearing into it. I'm trying to eat dinner, right? And he's just...
Oh, did they disturb your dinner?
Yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, so old man's in the other room beating the shit out of my stepbrother. He's not really reacting to it. I hear the whip sounds though. Like he's using a belt, right?
You can hear the force.
Oh yeah, he is attempting to get a reaction out of him, and he's just not budging at it, right?
Yeah.
And he comes out smiling, right? Like that all you got? Piece of shit? Fucking weak sauce.
Weak sauce, old man.
And my mom said, "Get back in there. I want to see tears." And I go, "That's fucked up."
See, that's where you go. That's messed up.
I'm like, "That's a fucked up thing to say, Mom."
Yeah.
And if I were to bring that up today, I'm sure she would be like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
One time, my parents wanted to search my brother's pockets when he got home from school.
Oh, cool.
And they made him stand at the door, like at the front door, as soon as he got home. Would not let him leave from that spot.
Oof.
Until he turned out both of his pockets. It became such an ordeal that 3 hours later, my mom was telling him that if she wanted to, she could make him wear a dress. She was in control and he was not in control. And they fought for another hour or so verbally. And then, yeah, my dad held him down and put a dress on him.
Oh my God.
Like, that's abuse, right?
It's fucking crazy.
Just because of the control,
you bring
the
this up
power.
at you bring up the story of Thanksgiving?
No, he doesn't come to Thanksgiving.
Of course not.
For lots of reasons.
For lots of reasons we were not going to go into. Act time! Is that what that means? What?
Ack. So yeah, it gets as dark as you want it to get.
Yeah. We'll end on, it's still a My Parents Are People story, but a little lighter.
Yeah, lighten it up.
This is between third grade and freshman year. So somewhere in between there, like fourth grade through eighth grade, we'll say that. My parents bought a vacuum cleaner. There was a vacuum salesman came to the house. I remember he had a scorpion tattoo on his neck.
Oh, I love this story. This is how you lost your virginity, right?
This is how I lost my virginity, yes. I lost my virginity with the mattress attachment.
Well, you said his name was Kirby, and now it's all fallen into place.
So, Kirby vacuum cleaner salesman comes to the house. It's 5 p.m. All right, we're not eating dinner tonight. Got it. An hour into the pitch, I realized that. I'm like, all right, so no food tonight.
Yeah.
Bummer. It's Wednesday. Kind of hungry on a Wednesday. Also, I'm a child, and I can't just get the food myself because Mom will freak out. It's now 6:30 p.m. Vacuum cleaner salesman is still there, and I go, "Are we buying that vacuum cleaner?"
I think he's working his magic. I think this is working.
I think we're buying that vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Because I could tell he's getting excited, right? He's pulling out all the stops. He's pulling all the attachments. He goes into my parents' bed chamber and pulls out the mattress attachment I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And he has an example. He's like, "See all this? This is all the dead skin on your mattress." And I go, No, man, that's just dirt. It's just the sheets are dirty.
To be fair, that's what the dirt is made out of, though. He's
Yeah.
kind of right, but
Sure.
he's being presentational about it.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm selling this fucking.
He's selling the hell out of this vacuum.
I haven't made a sale in 3 months. I'm starving. Starving Marvin over here with
These
the Kirby's.
people want me to talk about this vacuum. That's more than
I'm
I get
still in
most
their home.
days.
So the whole time I'm following him around because, again, child, hungry. I kind of want to eat dinner. It would be super duper if we could fucking eat something. 8 o'clock. They closes the deal. He signs them up. There was a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, you got to get a warranty and all that, too.
Yeah. And I saw, just briefly, I saw the invoice, right? I saw the payment amount. I don't remember exact payment amount, but I remember the invoice. And it was $2,000 plus for this vacuum cleaner. And I looked at that, and I looked at Mom, and I went, but I can't have a Super Nintendo?
Yeah, you fucking suck.
You fucking suck. This sucks. This whole thing fucking sucks. We never once used a vacuum attachment. We never once took the head off to clean it.
You could have got a regular vacuum and a Super Nintendo.
We only ever used
you
it
know what I mean?
as a vacuum cleaner, and sometimes we'd put a hose on it to vacuum the car out.
Sure.
But that was it. We could have just got a Eureka from Walmart for a couple $100.
My parents were obsessed with doing that thing where you take the foam cushions off the chair and off the couch and stuff, put them in a garbage bag, and then reverse the hose attachment so it would suck them down flat in the bag. And for some reason, they thought that got them a lot cleaner. I guess they're sucking the dead skin out of them. I don't fucking know. But they were real proud of their vacuum being able to do that.
The next time you have a problem with your parents, because we're all going to have them, if your parents are still alive, try to handle it well and remind yourself they're just people, you know? And they didn't always make the best decisions. They probably don't still make the best choices. But they are just people like you.
And I do give my parents credit for doing some work, for investigating some of that stuff and talking through some of that stuff. You know, it is easy to be like, nah, that never happened. But they don't tend to do that, which I think is better than a lot of people's situations.
Sure.
You know?
And I'm still in therapy. All right, we'll see you next time.
All right.
All right, bye-bye, everybody. Bro, take it easy. I took one apple.
It's an apple.